What's going on, squad? Welcome back to the channel. I'm a little out of breath. I'm literally in the middle of a kettlebell chest circuit. As you guys can see, we are heading to ATL for the weekend. Got a podcast interview to do. We'll hang out with some good friends while we're there and just make a little weekend out of it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Road trip?
Yeah. Really? Is it a road trip? It's just two hours?
I don't know. We usually take 2-hour trips to our hometown all the time, but it never 2.5, but it never feels like a road trip. But Atlanta is a little bit different story. Consider it a road trip since we don't really go to Atlanta that often. All right, so we're doing a no processed sugar challenge in the tribe right now, and I've been craving some chocolate a little bit, so went to the gas station, grabbed one of these core powers right here. 0 added sugar, just 5 grams of total sugar, which puts us right at the threshold for total sugar within a serving of anything you're eating. And then some Quest peanut butter protein cups. If you guys haven't tried these yet, make sure you go get them. If you like Reese's cups, these just taste like a, you say like a slightly lower calorie version of a regular Reese's cup.
Not even drastic.
Yeah, not drastic at all. 190 calories, 11 grams of protein. So definitely good options, and it's gonna give you my chocolate fix for the day. Alright, so we are getting some Korean barbecue from Gaja restaurant. We're with Korean barbecue, I think that's what it's called. We're with friends Jeremiah, Rebecca, and their daughter Maya. I don't know if you can see them back there, but I came to Atlanta before for my brother and nephew, cousin's graduation. Well, we came to Atlanta plenty of times, but we stayed in an Airbnb right over here. We're gonna go to this restaurant, but it was closed, so I'm excited to see what it tastes like.
Korean friends. First, you want to clean off the edges. Make sure. Yep.
I thought you were supposed to keep them together.
How does everything look so far?
Looks good. Everything here, put it in there. I don't know what sauce this is, but we're gonna try it today. What else we got in here? Oh, we got some spring leaves. Oh, we'll take it. It's probably one of the cleanest ways you can eat when you do. I don't know if you ever had Korean barbecue. If you were to, we had some camping because we had some Korean friends who brought it last weekend. We used to make it.
You're directing it with these things.
I mean, you gotta figure it out for you. Do what I say.
What do you do?
I mean, I hold mine like this.
That's how I hold mine. Like you.
Wait, I don't know which.
Well, then you're not able to really control it. How do you control this?
That's true. Oh, you put this one on this one.
Well, you can control them pinch. How do you grab them? Oh, you just use it like a shovel?
No, I grab it just like I pinch like.
It was better. It was a lot better than before.
Yeah, do whatever works.
I mean, it takes.
With folks like me is black folks who are like, you know what, I don't eat just because it releases serotonin and makes me feel better, but I also eat this way because it reminds me of a history of an experience that makes me happy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a huge question right there. And I think that's where that's why obviously being African American, being black, you work with, typically you lean towards working with primarily, other black people, just with the nature of being you look like. So,
Right, exactly.
Probably about 80 to 90% of our client base is black and deal with the same exact thing. Like having these over palatable, like highly tasty foods that are so like you eat these foods and it's like nothing else quite tastes the same. It's like you're missing out on so much flavor trying to go the quote unquote healthy way. So a big part of that is first off helping people understand that food is not actually supposed to taste like that. That's the biggest thing. Like food is not supposed to be that palatable. It's not supposed to be that like sensational when it comes to the overall flavors and the taste. Like that, if it tastes that good, it means there's too much salt or too much sugar in it. One or the other. And both of them are negatives. So it's like, okay, now that we know that, how can we get somewhere in between, grandma's food and the bland, boring, dry chicken breast and rice that nobody wants to eat? All right, so just finished up the Nurse Doc podcast with Wesley Willis. He asked some amazing questions, some questions that I didn't necessarily expect, but I guess I should have. He's a psychologist, so I knew he was going to dive deeper than just like what's the best things for me to eat? Like he talked a lot more about the psychology, which is what, we really, dive into, is like the mindset aspect of fat loss and getting healthier and things like that. So it was great to have that conversation because we don't really get to have it outside of, our actual, the things that we put together in terms of our client community. So it was great to have that conversation. And they got a crazy penthouse. I showed y'all like 7 or 8 second snippet of it, but it's crazy. Very, very nice.
Beautiful home. What's his name?
Wesley Willis.
Wesley and his husband were both very nice people, and like you said, the questions that they asked were really, really interesting. You could tell that
thought-provoking.
Thought-provoking. You could tell that he really knows how to keep his guests and listeners like really intrigued, and being able to really just follow everything. Like there's like a really neat layout of how he starts things and even how he finishes his podcast and live stream. So I thought that was really cool. But it was a fun experience, just me watching, and I'm just sitting there looking. So I thought it was fun.
For sure, super professional, and it was. I don't usually do these type of things because I just feel like everybody's not really that organized and not that put together, and it's like their audience doesn't really care what I have to say. But I feel like he was obviously super professional setup, and he works with primarily black men just like me, and black women as well. Just like that's in our program. So I just feel like it was could be a very important conversation for everybody to hear. So that's it. That is all, squad. We are about to leave ATL now and head back to the crib. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to subscribe, turn notifications on so that you don't miss anything. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.